Hi, you are tuned into Guardian Angels Brockton Community Talk webcast, GABC TV. It is the 27th of April, and I have a few things to say about gang violence in Brockton. Rest in peace, R.I.P. Chantel Matiyosus. Guess what happened? Killed by gang members after they bullied her for a long time in school. And my condolences to the family of this young girl on the behalf of the Guardian Angels. Now listen, this is directed at kids. This is directed at kids primarily, although school officials and teachers and parents might want to listen in too. This could have been prevented. The idea is you got to deal with the drug problem on the ground before this kind of thing happens. You got to deal with these kids. If you start seeing kids picking on other kids, now I did an earlier segment on bullying, so I'm not going to get into depth on that. But look, we've got a young girl with all the potential in the world in front of her, dead, unnecessarily, on ice, in a mortuary. Now, we need to do something about this, don't we? Number one thing you can do is be aware of what's going on around you. And I'm talking to you kids, you gang members right now. You need to own up to your actions. You need to stop what you're doing, put the guns down, and pay attention in class and do something with your life. Because let me tell you something right now. If you don't do that, then you are doomed to a lifetime of jail and a lifetime of arrests, a lifetime probably of drug addiction. Is that the future you want? Is that really what you want for yourself? Ask yourself that question. I'm talking to you gang members right now. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. When I was a kid, when I was your age, when I was a teenager, I was something of a I don't know, lunatic, I guess, for lack of a better term, running around, thinking I was a tough guy, getting into fights, because I used to be bullied, so I started fighting back myself. You know, that which of course spills out onto the streets and violence, and this is what happened here. It started in the schools as bullying, and then the mother ran up and found her child dead at the end of a driveway. By the time she got there, it was too late. By the time the ambulance got there, it was too late. So I'm going to give you some advice right now. Get out of the gang. Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you think that you're going to get harmed by leaving the gang, then contact the police department and say, look, I need you to help me do this. These are the kids who might harm me if I leave the gang. And focus on your studies. Because I'm going to tell you right now, your future depends on staying in school, finishing high school, getting good grades, and moving on to higher education. I shared in an earlier segment that I finished my master's degree, at age 35, 36 or so, and now I'm planning on starting a PhD. Why? Because I didn't join a gang when I was a kid. I didn't get involved in drugs when I was a kid. I drank quite a bit, but I gave that up after a while. But listen, hey, if a skinny little kid who got picked on like me and managed to survive bullying can manage to do that, then so can you. You're in the driver's seat. Get out of the gang. Focus on your schoolwork. Apply for college. And when you're done with college, don't stop there. Apply for graduate school. And when you're done with that, don't stop there. Earn your PhD, go out into the world and make something of yourself. Because it's really, in this town, it's a toss-up between that or gang activity. And by the way, if you are bored as a young person, if you think you have no alternative but to join a gang in order to, fit in or, find yourself involved in something meaningful, you can always join us, the Guardian Angels. Join us because we're not predators, we're protectors. We go out on the street and patrol. We try to keep your neighborhood safe. If you're 16 or over, you can join the Guardian Angels with parental permission. If you're under 16, we're going to start youth programs in this town to get you involved and give you something else to do besides join gangs. So like I said, reach for the stars. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't throw it all away by joining a gang. Don't throw it all away by doing drugs. And remember, keep yourself safe. Keeping it safe means keeping yourself safe, keeping your neighborhood safe, keeping your parents safe, keeping your friends safe. And if you pursue that higher goal in school, and if you get good grades, other people are going to see what you're doing, and they're going to say, wow, hey, if Jimmy so-and-so can do it, maybe I can do it. Maybe I don't have to be in a gang either. All right, so keep it safe. Keep it safe, and remember, tune into www.brocktonguardianangels.org for more video segments. This is Bruce Burleson. Have a nice afternoon.